That electrocute looks pretty good.
But of what?
There ya.
Anything else? Will do.
Yeah, no more blood letters, please, team. Should be okay here. Gotta clean these guys up now, I think.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I deal death with my hands.
Wonderful.
I hear you moving.
Wonderful.
No more.
Oh, this guy again. The key unlocks a door that will then lead to the one only happenstance will free. Your chance I'll be, to me the bolts will cede. Your part comes next to break the bonds and flee. To you, the merchant vagabond, I bring the gift of providence. But will you look? Cassia clutches her head at the sight of the harlequin. Scarlet blood starts trickling down her cheeks. Your colours, Xenos, are fractured and wrong, as if refracted through a distorted prism. What should be familiar is dispersed, and the bedazzling shades won't stop twisting madly. So many things can three eyes glimpse at once. Sha'el's veiled paths and caverns of the soul, but with 1,000 sights you could not see the wrecks of faith beneath reality. Past's creaking waltz will twirl you around in halls of intertwining serendipity. But not just yet. The dance calls for a pair, and your partner is, for now, tied up with me. I do not understand. Yeah, me too, Cassia. Me too. O nectar sweet, your name is ignorance. Make sure to savour every drop before your glass is drained by insight in a blink. Sheesh. You have helped me once already, I am listening. Both opening and warnings is my boon. Your fate hangs by a thread drawn breaking tight. But with a show of patience opportune, the merchant curtain death will turn to flight. It's so difficult to read, and I just feel like it's so unnecessary, but you stride not into battle but a snare of guile and strife and neatly woven net. Lust's mistress lifts her sword into the air, and baying for your blood to pack. And baying for your blood her pack does set. So dance a ring around oblivion, await a sign from night's own melody. Catch a sight of it, and then make haste, be gone. One yawning mouth, one leap, to set you free. Wait for a sign and run to some kind of mouth, understood. The Xenos lays a finger over the mute lips of his mask and vanishes, as if to convey that your conversation is a great secret, known only by the two of you. Where does this guy keep going? He just runs off screen, never to be seen again. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. That sniper rifle's probably not going to be any good, right? 2 to 16? It seems kind of trash. That, on the other hand, seems pretty good, though. Okay.
The world will bow.
Oh. Was successful.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. I'm not afraid to embrace the revelations that make others shriek and cover. That is the difference between me and ignorant filth.
Fair enough.
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, so now where do I go? Back to the arena? Like, is that what I have to do? Oh, what's this? Oh, the governor's aid. Oh yeah, I felt that ages ago. Oh, these are errands. Or a little celebration at the hideout to mark the reunion of their small squad. Okay. Wait, what hideout? I don't have a hideout. Do I have a hideout? Where's my hideout? Is it the... It's not the pit, right? Or is it? Maybe it is. Let's have a look.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
I wonder if you can... If we have a hideout, I wonder if it acts like the Void Ship, so you can get rid of the, like the permanent injuries there. No, doesn't... I mean, it looks like... Okay. Oh, it's this guy. My brothers and sisters, it is time for you to meet our greatest ally. The rogue trader, Schaefer von Valancius herself, is part of the resistance. I ask you, how can we fail with someone so mighty fighting on our side? The Maleficent Xenos have already tried to kill her in the arena, yet their efforts were for naught. The Emperor protects. The Commissar gives an inspirational speech while looking at you right in the eye, without a shred of shame. His word draws smiles of amazement and exultation from the people around him. You have never seen any of them before. Traitor, you condemned them to death. You lied to us, and now I have come to exact retribution. Sister Argenta, what are these accusations I am hearing? Could it be that the horrors of combat have rattled you so? Have you been blinded by the ensuing madness? Or has our cunning enemy poisoned your mind with some wicked influence? Argenta, I shall be the one to dispense justice, and I shall do so at my time of choosing. As you will. We are not finished here. Iako Thotny? This is not a pardon, merely a sentence stayed. I have questions about you. I have nothing to hide. There can be no foibles in a disciplinary officer's past and present. You look like you're enjoying yourself here in Common Raw. You seem surprised. The rogue trader here. You're the rogue trader here. You're the one whose former life was sweeter than this one. But for a commoner like me, our beloved Imperium is just as much a deadly, treacherous, deceitful place where everyone wants to use you and kill you. The only difference is nobody here demands that you jump for joy about the way things are. So yeah, I like this place more than my former worlds. Who are you really? What do you mean by that? Are you asking what my name is? It's Iako, which is what Argenta called him. I didn't lie about that. You want to know my trade? I've got none. I was born in a hive that was suffocating from overpopulation. All I did my whole life was just survive, using whatever means fate would throw my way. You want to know who I serve or who I believe in? Myself and myself. No one else. Maybe you meant to ask me what my calling is. That would have been an interesting question indeed. I think I may be an artist at heart. Not at Malice. Was it not our intention to kill him? The Viper is surprisingly hard to kill. He's chock full of life support augments. I figured a new pet would be a nice bonus to claiming victory and having the den back. Besides, new recruits need target practice for their aim. Malice looks horribly maimed. One of his arms has almost been ripped off and is now hanging by a sinew alone. His acidic voice, however, is the same as before, and so is his bloodthirsty gleam. Just their aim? What about their close combat skills? Let me out, make me suffer. Pit me against 3 of yours, 5 of yours, unarmed. good entertainment for your people, is it not? He wants to do that, so he basically kills them all. Keeping him in a cage is pointless. He could have been so much more use to you. You're not thinking of striking a deal with this crafty beast, are you? A word to the wise, it's the surest way to die. That spawn has wiles like you wouldn't believe. He convinces you to trade a cup of water for a battleship. Then you blink and you've got no water, no battleship, only a headshot full of bullet holes. Alright. Nod at the fighters. What do you think those people will do to you if I tell them what your true business is? The Commissar answers with a smug, confident smile. Care to find out? Let's see who they believe, their brother-in-arms who promised them expeditious escape, or the highborn loudmouth without a concrete plan. You are relieved of your post, Commissar. My brothers and sisters in arms, we've been betrayed. To battle, let us spill the blood of spill the blood of she who obeys the unhallowed whims of Xenos for the Emperor. However, the soldiers seem hesitant to comply. They glance back and forth distrustfully between the Commissar and the known hero of the Imperium who has challenged him. Listen to me. The Commissar is a liar and a traitor who has sent many people to their deaths to save his own hide and stay in the Xenos' good graces. Seize him. Yeah. Well, I said seize him, but they've just beaten him to a pulp. So I mean that works. That fits. Commissar's cap. Nice. The soldiers swarm the screaming Commissar, burying him under a pile of bodies, out of which blood-stained fists and gun stocks emerge before sinking back in again. The Commissar's cap, torn from its owner's head, flies out of the crowd and lands at your feet, the only confirmation that his reign of treachery is over. Now it's my den, alright? Yeah, it is. Survey the den. The Resistance fighters are looking at you with a mixture of fear and deep respect. They do not have the guts to address you first. So is the Commissar still alive? Because I can turn to him... Okay. There is something you must know. The man called himself the Commissar, who was a traitor and an accomplice of the Xenos. His promises of escape were nothing but lies. A shocked murmur runs through the ranks. One of the fighters' expressions twists with lament. Another one whispers a string of curses with clenched fists. Then there is no hope. We are doomed to remain captive of Xenos. But a clean death is far more enviable a fate. May we beg your ladyship to grant us the Emperor's peace. Heretical. The Emperor's peace. Why should I grant you the deliverance of the one who failed to protect you from deceit? The one who left you to rot among the Xenos and traitors. No, the Emperor will not get you out of here, but I can. If you'll please convince me, kneel. Hey, there we go. In a united urge, the crowd, all as one, falls to its knees before you. You see grimaces of powerless rage and despair at the realization that even the Emperor has betrayed them. In their souls, where the Emperor's light once was, there are now only gaping hollows waiting for a new patron to fill the void. All of them know now their worthless fates are in your hand. Speak to Malice. You should have shown more hospitality when I first came to you. No, sorry. You should have shown more hospitality when I first came to you. Malice's entire body is covered in grisly wounds. Yeah, we know that. Laugh away, humanling. You've won. Betray he who aids you. That's life in the spires. Execute Malice. Or I could say you serve me now. Yeah, you serve me now. He scoffs. Not a chance. If I do, you might live, humanling. and I would still be sitting in this cage. No, your problems are your own. Oh, I want to kill him then. Where did Malice keep his trophies? They are mine now. No, the Commissar is no longer in charge of this unit. Any objections? The former fighters shake their heads in fear. No, none, your ladyship. Turn to the Commissar. Do you repent, traitor? Enjoy. His proud features are utterly ruined. Says in a gargling voice. Enjoy your little victory while you can. Common Ra will rip your head off quicker than it did mine. Then we'll see who will be sitting in whose cage. Execute the Commissar. For your crimes, I am sentencing you to death and granting you the Emperor's peace. Just after I said I wasn't going to give these guys the Emperor's peace, I'm going to do it to him. Where's my heretical option for this guy? Anyway, let's just kill him. Am I going to walk over and smack him through the cage with my staff? Yep. That's exactly what's going to happen. Lovely squelching sound, as always. The Commissar meets your blow with a straight back and a raised chin, worthy of a real disciplinary officer of the Imperium. Maybe nothing more than a fraud's deception, but this fraud relishes his performance and prefers to die without breaking character. Streaker's Arsenal. Hello. Some bolters. Astartes bolters. Oh. So that's stuff for specifically Argenta. Whenever the wearer uses combat locus. Okay. The benefits of the targeted zone are multiplied by 4. Oh, nice. Some new armor here. Gladiator mesh armor. At the beginning of the holder's turn, all enemies in a 3-cell radius gain a 1 stack of bleeding for each common effect on this enemy. Okay. What's a common effect? I don't really get that. Ranger armor. Light. That looks kind of nice. Eldari? Oh, we'll find an Eldari one. Whenever the wearer performs a single shot range attack from any cover, this attack gains awareness divided by 4% armor penetration. That's kind of nice too. Each time that the wearer dodges a melee attack, they gain critical hit chance until the end of the next turn. It's okay. Ooh, a Soldier Aquila pendant. Whenever the wearer hits with a ranged weapon within melee range. Not that great because I don't really try and do that much. And the Commissar's Arsenal. Ooh. After triggering a psychic phenomenon or repels with the warp, the wearer immediately gains an extra turn with 0 MP. And psi rating divided by 2, minimum 1 AP. How interesting. Every time when 2 or more targets are damaged by the wielder's area attack, the wielder gains resolve momentum. That could be good for Cassia. If only one of the wearer's combat tactics area is active, the wearer gains 20 intelligence and 20 fellowship. If only one is active, I could just use the frontline one all the time and gain 20 intelligence and 20 fellowship. That's nuts. Each time the wearer uses a minor psychic power, all allies affected by this power gain 1 stack of Thick Look effect. Okay, Thick Look allows those affected to reroll on a failed attack, dodge, or parry test, and then it is removed. I think I just found 2 great things for Idira. Battle plan. Whenever the wearer uses press the advantage, they and their allies Increase their resolve by 2 for 2 rounds. Some nice gear. Cool. Although it still hasn't removed my broken ribs, so that kind of sucks. Where did Malice keep his trophies? They're mine now. It's everything we found in this vile den. We've searched all of that sly Xenos' secret caches and stashes. Tell me, Malice, do you still have something stowed away, some extra special stash? Who can say now, humanling? You can tear the den down piece by piece. You can torture me, you will find nothing. We Sylph know how to shut our sense of pain. Shut out our sense of pain. And suppressors will have no effect on us. There is only one way you can get your hands on my treasures. Open the cage, give me a knife, get on your knees, and let me carve your throat open. I will reveal the secret to you as you die. Okay. I feel like someone's a little mad about it. Heavy armor was 55 though, so it's less than what I have. Okay, good. It's a shame that I missed the opportunity to kill Malice. After I said work for me, he said no, and then I lost the opportunity to kill him.
Ruin beckons.
Why not just kill him? Apparently not. Shame.
What a relief to be talking to you again. Your soul shines like the gold of the sun in the darkness of this place.
You mentioned not being alone in the darkness of the artifact. Was it a figment of clouded reason, or was there really someone else with you?
It was real, Lord Captain.
Oh, it's voice acted so
I
good.
must confess, I have been hounded by eerie strangers for many years. In my dreams, visions, and warp scryings, they try to reach me. They are tormented. They shout something I cannot make out. And one of those strangers, the most frightening one, is a woman who always stands aside and merely looks on in disapproval.
Yeah.
Unlike the others, her image manifested itself more clearly each time. The refined features of her elderly face, the long white hair, the empty eye sockets glowing scarlet, and a third eye, the eye of a navigator. Once, in the middle of a warp voyage, the old woman dashed toward me and started strangling me. Praised be his mercy, for I was able to banish her to the fringes of my consciousness at that moment. However, that only angered the old woman. I began to see her ever more often, in shadows, at the edge of my vision, in my own reflection. And it was she, too, who waited for me in the darkness of the homunculus's cage. I know it for certain. Now, you know the last of my secrets, Lord Captain. Do you think I'm going insane?
Awareness succeeded. The old woman resembles you a little too much, don't you think?
I had the same exact thoughts. But is that not a wild conjecture, even for a navigator? Or am I simply going insane, as unworthy scions of my family have?
You can randomly just change subject now. How are you holding up?
Can words ever describe the joy of being free? As for the rest, don't worry about it. I am the blood of House Orcelio, its heiress, and I will overcome any ordeal to return us to the Expanse.
Good to hear it.
Try not to squander that sky blue fabric of hope, Lord Captain. For others' colors too lighten when they are close to you.
It's good to know. Alrighty. So we can level up now, which is kind of nice. Idira, I might have picked up some really nice things for you. Yeah, really nice things for you. Okay, which one did I want to do? Each time the warrior uses a mining psychic power, all allies affected by it get 1 stack of luck. Now, what would that replace? That would replace a tech use ones. That's kind of sad, actually, isn't it? And then what was the other one? Was the other one a neck piece, or was it also a... Not a neck piece, it's a that's a jewelry. This is a neck piece, right? Yeah, here we go. So while Veil Degradation is equal to or more than 10, the wearer deals additional damage with all psychic powers. Equal to her what? What is it? Willpower. Willpower bonus. And perception bonus. 6. Oh, 16. The wearer deals 16% additional damage with all psychic powers. I mean, she doesn't use her psychic powers to do damage that much, right? However, if I'm only using one tactic, combat tactic area, her fellowship and her intelligence go up by 20. Which basically is what she needs to be good at a combat strategist, right? Because it's based on willpower and intellect and fellowship. Sorry, intellect and fellowship. And that will get her, what, an extra +2 to both of these? You know, I'm going to try it. And then... So she has 115 tech use. But I think this look thickener is quite nice. Yolette, I got some armor for you. There you go, cool. That looks nice. Her weapon does some max damage. What about this one? Yeah. Jai. What about you, Jai? Do you have another weapon that's better than the one you have? This one does more damage. Although its range is only 7, I suppose. You know, the weapon she has on has an additional hit chance of 25%. Yet I still missed a whole load of shots. What is that? Dark Light Blast. Oh, that's the shot I saw them guys using, right? That looked more like a beam. This Dark Lance is nice, but you need 50 strength? Wow, really? Okay. Deadshot Splinter Rifle. This eye has Deadeye Shot. What's so special about that? A lot of them have Deadeye Shot, right? Deadeye Shot deals additional damage equal to the wielder's ballistic skill bonus plus target's toxin power. Okay. And that's a nice one, though. It does more damage than what she has. Range is less, though. $25 to 40 damage. 50% armor penetration. Pitch Black Desolator. This weapon inflicts a special immolation effect that inflicts burning, but cannot be removed until the end of combat. But but cannot be removed at the end of combat. The target must also pass a toughness resistance test with a +5 bonus, or become stunned for 1 round. Wow. And it's one-handed? Wow. It's a one-handed weapon? It's nuts. Okay. Solid projectile. The arc rifle. No, put it there. Curious if I should try something like this one. Although, now looking at it, probably not. I can't believe this does so much damage. 25 to 40 damage. It's a one-handed weapon. What? What? That animation is just wrong. You can see she's holding the one-handed rifle in two, and she's just got this random pistol just sat there in her other hand. How weird. That's funny. Because that's what it should look like. Yeah, that's normal, right? Then, if I put... Where's it gone now? So she holds it in both hands. Like any other... You know, any other one-handed... two-handed rifle. She holds it in one hand. But apparently you can equip a secondary weapon on. Like, I can just give it this blade. Like, what? Why? That's so weird. I think that's a bug. Either it's supposed to be one-handed and it's just wrong animation, but it's too big for a one-handed weapon. I think it's supposed to be two-handed. But they just... Yeah, it's just broken. I mean... This one has... The only thing this has going for it is the extra range. That's it. Does less damage, has less armor penetration. But it's the range that's nice. I might leave it with this and see what happens. Just to try it out, right? We can always change it back later. What about me? Is there any new two-handed weapon? I want a two-handed weapon. I don't want this anymore. I like my hammer. But I want like a big two-handed force weapon. So far, we haven't had anything that's kind of juicy, so... yeah, for armor. Do I have something that gives me more armor? I think I do, don't I? Yeah, this gives me 65 armor. And more deflection, too. Doesn't look as good, though. But I do get more deflection, and I do get more armor. But I lose health. Instead of 81, I go down to 76. And the Xeno Mesh gives me 2 deflection against non-human enemies. You know what? I'm going to keep that on. I like the extra health. At least for now. At least for now. Okay. Alright. Let's level up, shall we? could do swift movements here. The character can attack with a second weapon. It's not really that useful because the problem is if I use this, I lose my defensive maneuvers bonus, right? So I lose all that armor anyway. So that's why I don't normally use my actual attack. I mean, we could do a... We can't do an advanced skill, apparently. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry, and it's skill, not a characteristic. We could do a characteristic. Is a characteristic useful? And then what characteristic would we take? Willpower? Maybe? We take power armor proficiency. Right. Could. Not that it's a great one to take at this point. A Blade of Light would also be nice too. With the but again, I don't have a force weapon, so. It's not a lot of good stuff for me here. I mean, maybe just pick up power armor proficiency, right? Sure. Suppose I can always reset it. Cost me a profit factor, but I could. I think willpower would be good here to get that to 80. And then what can we put you? What can we put here for you? I'd give her a base skill, maybe. Base skill persuasion. Plus 7 to persuasion, maybe. I mean, sure. Why not? Idira, do you have anything decent here? I don't think so. Maybe I give her a skill tech use. I already have the feature. Never mind. Advanced skill tech use. I think I have that as well. Yeah. Damn. Damn. It's getting harder and harder to pick ones that are actually worthwhile. What's this? Enemies that become targets of the Psyker's psychic powers gain a stacking minus 5% penalty to their dodge and parry until the end of combat. That's actually pretty good. That's not bad. Yeah, that's actually not bad. I'll go with that. Jai. Well, obviously I'd like Fellowship or Ballistic skills here, but I don't get either of them, so that's nice. Agility? I guess. Chain weapon expert, so no. What weapon did I just equip, actually? Sorry, let me go back. A las weapon. Okay, and what was her other one? Exotic. Right. Oops. Agility. Go las weapon expert. You may suffer minus 20% penalty to dodge against las weapon attacks. I would say we could do it with the Xeno or the Adari proficiencies, but I think she already has them. Yeah, she already has those features. I mean, she actually has dual weapon combat. Maybe I should be using dual pistols instead. I don't know. Heretic gains +5 weapon skill. Oh no, I want ballistic skill. Damn it. I got excited there for no reason. We could give her more agility. Get up to currently 30 agility, although I know it's a minus because she's got a broken leg, I think. Something like that. Give her more Lore Imperium, or Persuasion, or Commerce. So at the moment, what I select? Agility training. Give her las weapons, right? Why not? Argenta. I don't know what power weapons are. I don't think she has one right now. When firing heavy weapons, critical hit chance is increased by ballistic skill bonus %. Sure. Sure. And for you, you have Eldari weapon proficiency, which you're using, right? Ah, wait, no. She uses it in a las weapon. Although it's Eldari weapon proficiency, so it is. It is. Okay. But we could give her... unless she already has it. She already has it, never mind. I was going to say we could give her las weapon proficiency, but she already has it, so never mind. We could give her Drakari weapon proficiency. Give her more an option there as well. We could... Perception training? In my sights gains additional armored penetration equal to perception. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. I think everybody's good, right? I think we're good. I could really find a way, or I could really do with a way to remove these injuries. That'd be nice. Okay, cool. So does everybody have voice acted lines here? Oh, Idira paces back and forth, covering her ears, cursing at invisible interlocutors? Interlocutors? I don't know. And sometimes dissolving into pitiful whispers and sobs, seemingly of her own volition. Her trembling fingers pick at the unhealed wounds left by the Xeno device. Idira, are you alright?
Wait, you're serious?
Yay.
The thing is, Lord Captain, my neighbors from behind the door have come roaring back into my sick little mind. They must have missed me, because they're noisier than ever now. But I guess that's better than being a pawn in the hands of Xenos doing experiments on myself.
Yeah? What are your friends behind the door saying? Anything useful?
It's harder than usual to pick out anything specific. With all these dampening gadgets around, it's like trying to hear through a wall of static. But if I try harder, the threads are very tangled. Some of them are woven together, but each one is trying to pull in its own direction. The puppets think that they have free will, but it's only because they have been ordered to think and act so. This is a skilled puppet master at work here. His dark hand is far away, but that only makes it more terrifying. Even a colorful doll that springs out like a jack-in-the-box and scampers around wherever it pleases does so by his leave. You must listen well to the strange melody and step in time with it. Its music is dismal and dangerous, but it does not echo the chorus of torment. This does not mean the dance will not be bloody, but once you learn it, you can lead the steps. Little time is left to gulp down the bloody dust. The twisted mirror with no reflection beckons you into its labyrinth and offers hope in a moment when death is inevitable. I can't make out. Damn it! It's a lost cause, Lord Captain.
I must go. Stay strong. Okay, she nods and lets out an unintelligible sound. Okay. It's so good when it's voice acted. So good. How do I get over there? Oh, do I have to go? I have to go back around this way. Okay. A zealous thug. Oh, I thought he was somebody special, but I don't think he is.
Let's see, your ladyship rogue trader, Shireen, bane of my soul and savior of my flesh. Cruel fate has driven us straight into the foulest corner of the galaxy. Home sweet home to the Drukhari scum. I have it on good authority that no one leaves this place. Not alive, not dead, not even in pieces.
Oh, how are your lungs?
Good as new, Shireen. No, honest. I can breathe, and I'm not coughing up blood in people's faces anymore. You did well by me again, Shireen. Thank you. I will do my best to repay you in kind.
It's interesting here it's in blue. Decision consequences. Okay. You helped Jai get her respiratory augment back after the homunculus's atrocious experiment on her flesh. Nice. About your new persona?
Don't give me that look, Shireen. The plotting nobles, the scheming footfall thugs, the mysteries of Xeno artifacts, the bowing and scraping before the self-indulgent ecclesiarchy. All that's gone. Everything beyond these walls melted away like a dream. I'm fighting for my life. My soul's being torn to shreds and my body's bleeding. Is it too much to ask to want to be myself, Shireen?
I didn't even realize she'd been acting differently, but maybe she has. Okay. Maybe she did pick it up. If this is closer to the real you, then you can keep acting like this.
Sorry, Shireen, but that's not going to work. All the poor wretches on Footfall know me as the sweet-spoken lady from the hot planet. I've played the princess for too long to just smash her to pieces. But thanks for the kind words. It's good to know that my soldier's tongue hasn't scared you off.
I'm still waiting for an explanation, Jai.
So what do you want to hear, Shireen? A children's tale about a beautiful princess? A ballad about a queen of thieves? How about a new story, Shireen? Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived on a sand-covered lump of rock, and the core of that rock contained untold riches for servants of the Imperium.
The girl scraped out those riches with her little hands, breaking her back and coughing up her lungs, on behalf of people who had never clapped eyes upon her, and who would never know her name. She did this every day until she turned 16, and then his servants came and drafted the girl into the 19th Ifrit Regiment. Can you imagine? Of course, the regiment was wiped out on its first sortie, but the girl survived. The Exalted One protects. So what was next? Years serving in the Astra Militarum, just a shitload of hard labor, and fighting, and deals, and shady connections, and new opportunities. But everything in this world ends sooner or later, Shireen. The now not-so-little girl went and fell in with the Kasbalika. She saved up a little gold, and she even indulged in excess from time to time, until living the good life almost cost the little girl her head after her patrons got caught in an internal investigation between the Officio Prefectus and Departamento Munitorum.
There's some of the words.
So the girl ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, until her eyes and the beams of fortune brought her to the expanse. A shitty story, all things considered, Shireen.
You just kill her. You will answer for everything you have done. That seems a bit extreme. So you used to be in the Imperial Guard?
Corporal Heydari reporting for duty, ma'am. I've had enough of the Astra Militarum shit to last a lifetime, Shireen. And my body's collected enough souvenirs from run-ins with Xenos and Heretics to last 2 lifetimes. Except when it comes to the Guard, there's no such thing as used to be. That wretched life sank its claws into me good. But that also means I remember what it's like to be a small, shaking, insignificant pawn. And that's why I appreciate what I have now, all the more.
Hey. That explains the lung implant. What about the hand?
It was orcs.
Orcs?
Not everything I say is a lie, Shireen.
I'm glad to hear that. Okay, I see.
Whoop the fu... Never mind.
Okay. Didn't you say something about getting sloshed once we got back to the hideout? Oh. I guess we're having a party now. The atmosphere in the lair is one of false excitement. The faces are sour, the smiles are forced, and even the bottles of booze dotted around seem to gleam with insincerity. Alright. One of those in attendance, a man whose face is cross-hatched with scars, glares at Jai with undisguised skepticism. Shireen, the spectators in the arena won't ever forget our bloody spectacle. We couldn't have been more memorable if we tattooed our names right on their eyeballs. The Dark City trembles before us, and we simply must honor the heroes of the hour. Adira speaks, and you hear a plea in her words. Jai, I told you we don't need... Shut up, we do need this, I need this. A celebration sounds good, let's enjoy ourselves. Brothers and sisters in arms, let's raise our glasses, and may what splashes in them wash away the sorrow from our souls as clear waters wash the dirt and sand from the body of a weary traveller to whom the Exalted One has sent an oasis glittering with the crystal streams. Everyone raises their cups in a determined show of enthusiasm. You hear a few snippets of laughter that seem to be on the verge of turning into sobs. Jai herself flashes a dazzling smile as genuine as the gems of an underhive merchant. Her eyes resemble 2 dark pools that have frozen solid. Bark out a command. Come on, cheer up, all of you. If we are doomed to die, we may as well enjoy ourselves one last time. Yeah, why not? This guy's drinking the bottle the wrong way. He's having such a good time. Malice used to say the same thing. Live up, you'll be dead soon. It's fair enough. Friends, comrades in arms, and those whom the Asai harsh captivity has thrown together with us. A great wise man once said that human life is like a cruel desert, with one lifeless dune appearing after another. That is the joke of the universe plays on us, but the Exalted One does not abide those who mock his children. And that is why he gifted us the water of cold springs, green grass, and the shade of sprawling limbed trees. He who has faith in him will reach that blessed oasis, defying the world's cruelty today. And today we... The prisoner scoffs. Listening to you leaves my ears in knots. Some kind of a lady, are you? Only the great and good refuse to recognize death when it looks them in the eye. They believe in their own luck to the very end. I'll have you know, ill fates marked man, that I am a princess of the distant world of F. Jai breaks off with a crooked smile, says, I am no damn kind of lady. I am a low-born rat, same as you. Do not speak so about yourself. Your origins may not be noble, but a soaring spirit can lift. Princess, please shut up. Aw. Seems kind of mean to Cassia. She's going to try to be nice. Jai, these people do not want to celebrate. Let's leave them be. The two of us can enjoy ourselves on our own. Yes, Shireen, that is a dazzling idea. Damn it, people jumping to bed together when they fear for their lives. No, it's too pathetic and desperate. You know what? Screw the lot of you. I've seen better morale at the bottom of a half-flooded trench. If you want to harp on about how you'll all be killed soon, fill your boots. Me, I'd rather go and kill someone else. Fair enough. I think Yolette. It looked like Yolette was going to say something. Oh, here we go. I am beginning to discern the different shades of monkey emotions. That seemed to be anger, but it was actually closer to despair. She feels afraid and alone. Yeah, well, you know, we're in a pretty bad spot here, so I'm not too surprised. Wait, where did she go? Did she leave? It was actually left. God damn it. What are you doing? Come over here. Here we go.
Rogue trader. Being reunited with the Emperor's Chosen is a balm to my soul.
Have you managed to learn anything? Have you managed to learn anything about this place?
I have made no attempt to do so.
Okay.
What need do I have to know of the depravity of the enemies of humanity, when all I want is to burn it all in pure, raging flame? I already know all I need to. This place is evil, but there are servants of the Emperor here worthy of salvation.
I must take my leave.
May Terra's light be with you, Rogue Trader.
Nothing to say. Super. Yolette.
You came back from the dark, Elentark? Unharmed.
What do you mean? We've been... What? I want to know why you did it. Everything from beginning to end.
You were asking why? How could I have trusted a monkey, Elentark? After Muaran told me that it was your kind that had attacked Cruderok. After I glimpsed a piece of Cruderok in your chambers. I saw that monkey hearts were full of hatred for me and my kin. And I saw how indifferent you were to the troubles of my kind. What else was I to do? Of the two sorrows, I chose the one that was closer to my blood. Which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Dargonis. I used the commotion to slip away unnoticed, and wandered the streets like a shadow in search of its owner. My efforts were futile. I returned to the palace in confusion. I waited for my fresh wounds to stop aching, and for the watchfulness of the surrounding monkey to fade like the mist on an autumn morning. But still, I had my doubts. Perhaps, I thought, I should discuss it openly with you. That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him.
I thought it was Achilles.
He kept disappearing at night. So one day, I followed him. Achilles was contacting Marajai, using an artifact that transmitted his master's orders. That is how I learned that the burnt monkey was about to betray you. Which meant my only chance to discover the fate of my homeworld was about to slip through my fingers. I could not wait any longer. I killed Archelius, took the artifact, and demanded answers from Marajai. He hinted at where I could go to look for the truth. You know what happened next.
So that'll be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.